Good morning, boys and girls, or good afternoon or good evening, wherever I'm finding you. Today I want to read a little book to you, and it is called Piece equals Part equals Portion, Fractions equal Decimals equals Percents. And this is kind of a fun little book, and it's one that kind of leads us on to taking a look at a pizza as fractions and decimals. So, hope you enjoy the story. I think it's kind of a fun one. This is written by Scott Gifford. Photographs are by Schmel Thaler, and it is published by Scholastic. Half of a pair of shoes, decimal 50, is 50%. 1/12 of a dozen eggs, decimal 0.8, or 8%. So those are the things that you can find around your house. 1/11 of a soccer team, decimal 0.9 and 9%. And I want you to pay attention to the place value that this is in. This is your tenths, this is your hundredths. 1/10 of your toes, decimal 10 and 10%. Hope you look at your toes a little bit differently now than you usually do. 1/9 of a tic-tac game. So 1/9 is going to be decimal 11 or 11%. Who doesn't like pie? 1/8 of a pie is decimal 125 or 12.5%. Place value, ones, tenths, hundredths, and thousandths. A week has 7 days. 1/7 of a week is decimal 14 or 14%. Now, maybe mom and dad like to drink their own drinks, and maybe you like to drink pop, and your pop will come like this, 6 pops. So 1/6 of a 6-pack, decimal 166 or 16.6%. Chewing gum. 1/5 of a pack of gum is the same as decimal 2 or 20%. $1/4 of a dollar. So $1/4 of a dollar is decimal 25, so 25 cents, 25%. What about traffic lights? You see those all the time. 1/3 of a traffic light, decimal 33 or 33%. And notice that 33 plus 33 is 66 plus 33 is 99. So it's not quite out of 100, right? What about a place setting at your table? 2/3 of a place setting. Something is missing there, right? Decimal 66 or 66%. How about a sandwich? Some of you cut your sandwiches in half. Some of you cut them into quarters. So in this example, it's a sandwich that is cut into quarters. Must have been a really tasty sandwich because somebody's eaten this one. And I'm kind of hoping that maybe it was, one of my favorites. Maybe it's sun-dried tomatoes with ham and cheese and lettuce and all those yummy things. 3/4 of a sandwich is decimal 75 or 75%. And you can see that 1/4 is missing because somebody ate it. What about a dollar? We don't use pennies anymore, but the pennies are all worth 1 cent. So to get 99 out of 100 of a dollar is decimal 99 or 99%. And if you do happen to have a set of pennies at home and you can put 100 out, then you can play around with this kind of idea. Well, how about a pizza? We're all used to pizzas. Here's one whole pizza. And one whole pizza, we have our 1 showing us that it is 1 whole because it's in the ones place value. 1.00 or 100% of the pizza is there. So I hope you had a little bit of fun with this book. Take a look around your house and see what things you can see that you can create fractions out of. You can do it with your fingers and your toes, if nothing else, right? So have a good day, boys and girls, and I'll be showing you a little bit more about fractions